Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. How American billionaires, Ryan Reynolds, LeBron James, and Tom Brady have upended English soccer. The Americans are coming and they're buying up England's football clubs. This past season, the top 3 leagues were all won by clubs backed by US money. Currently, 12 of the 20 teams in England's Premier League, the top division and the most watched sports league in the world, are wholly or partially owned by US investors, among them notable celebrities such as actors Michael B. Jordan and Will Ferrell, NFL star J.J. Watt and basketball great LeBron James. The lower divisions are also dominated by American money and boldfaces such as Tom Brady, Ryan Reynolds, and Rob McElhenney. There's an American-led revolution in English football. Kieran Maguire, author of The Price of Football and co-host of the podcast of the same name, told the Post of all the US investment. It's a bit like crypto. There's a fear of missing out. Starting Sunday, the US is hosting the FIFA Club World Cup. The 32-team tournament will feature 2 English club teams, Manchester City and Chelsea. The latter was purchased in 2022 by an American consortium led by billionaire Todd Boehly, who co-owns the Los Angeles Dodgers. In 2026, the US will jointly host the World Cup, along with Canada and Mexico. For American celebrities and businessmen, buying a British club team is a relatively affordable way to get a piece of the action, and potentially far more fun than adding yet another multi-million-dollar home to their real estate profile. English football is an assault on all the senses simultaneously, especially for Americans who are thirsting for ever more unique experiences, said Tom Wagner, the co-founder of the US-based Knighthead Capital Management, which took over the Birmingham City team in July 2023. The Yankee teams are certainly having a good run. Liverpool, owned by the Boston-based Fenway Sports Group, FSG, which counts James as a stakeholder and also owns the Red Sox, won the Premier League championship at the end of April. Leeds United, which is owned by California-based 49ers Enterprises, whose investors include Will Ferrell, Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps and golfer Jordan Spieth, won the second-tier championship in early May and has been promoted to the Premier League. In early April, Birmingham City, whose backers include Brady, won the third-tier championship, just beating out Wrexham, which is owned by Reynolds and McElhenney, for the top prize. Both teams have been promoted to the second tier. The actor Buddies bought Wrexham for just $2.5 million in 2021. At that point, the club languished in the 5th tier, but after a Ted Lasso-esque arc and 3 promotions, the team is now just one step away from the Premier League and reportedly valued at up to $400 million. The team's rise under Reynolds and McElhenney has been documented in 4 seasons of the Disney Plus show Welcome to Wrexham, making it a cross-promotional bonanza that others can only dream of. These guys are professional storytellers with tens of millions of social media followers and a spectacular acumen for promoting a brand and creating value in storylines, said Wagner. Even without Wrexham's Cinderella story, celeb billionaires can make for great promotion for both sides. 4 stars, it's an opportunity to grow their personal brands outside the US, and the same thing works in reverse, as the key international market for English clubs at the moment is the US, Andrew Umbers, a partner at Oakwell Sports Advisory in London, told the New York Times. So, if you can bring in an American superstar like LeBron James or Tom Brady, who can give you massive reach in the US for a small amount of equity, why wouldn't you? Brady hasn't just lent his fame to Birmingham, he's also given the team practical advice on nutrition, recovery, and creating a winning culture. There's not a day goes by when I don't speak to Tom about Birmingham City, said Wagner. His engagement is invaluable. Buying an English club, or a stake in one, for a mere 7-digit number is also far more accessible than prohibitively expensive US sports franchises. In the recent Forbes valuations, you were looking at around $10 to $15 billion to buy an NFL franchise, and even teams in Major League Soccer were valued at over $1 billion, said Maguire, a football finance expert. In 2017, Michael Eisner's Tornante company bought Portsmouth, which is stationed on England's south coast and plays in the second tier, for a mere $7 million. It was a great club that needed direction and wasn't catastrophically overpriced like 90% of sports clubs around the world, Eisner told the Post. The former chairman and CEO of the Walt Disney Company has also invested in NHL and MLB teams. But not everyone is thrilled with American involvement, And in some cases, Maguire noted, the club's loyal local supporters may not like it. The fervent fans of Manchester United have spent 2 decades at loggerheads with the Glazer family, an American dynasty that made its money in shopping malls and also owns the NFL's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Detractors allege that the Glazers have saddled the once debt-free club with liabilities over $1 billion according to some reports, while paying themselves handsomely and neglecting the team and its crumbling Old Trafford Stadium. The Glazers rarely attend matches, and United had its worst season ever this year, finishing in 15th place. There's no doubt that the Glazers aren't really football fans, Maguire said. What they are is fans of money, and that's always their focus. When they bought United in 2005, it was worth an estimated $1.5 billion. Last month, Forbes ranked it the world's second most valuable football club, at $6.6 billion. Under the Glazers, the club's revenue has quadrupled, to roughly $900 million for the 2024 to 2025 season, according to projections. Compared to the Glazers, Wagner has strived to be a different sort of mogul on the pitch. After Knighthead took over Birmingham City in July 2023, the American financier immersed himself in the English game.